Staying with Israel as the war enters day 28, India Today's Akshita Nandagopal explains how the Israel-Hamas war is unfolding. Take a look.
Let's get you all the updates you need to know on the Israel-Hamas conflict, or rather the West Asia conflict, as the theatre of war is expanding. Before we get you all the latest on geopolitics surrounding this conflict, let's tell you what's happening right now in Israel and importantly in Gaza as well. As you know, Israeli ground troops have advanced into Gaza city. So the ground invasion is happening. Now, as a course of that, we're also seeing that Israeli soldiers have suffered, have also been casualties of this war. 15 Israeli soldiers have died amid fierce fighting with Hamas terrorists. US and Arab nations are now stepping in repeatedly to try and intensify negotiations, diplomatic efforts to end the suffering, to end this conflict and find middle ground. But it's difficult. In Gaza, the situation is extremely grave. When we talk about the humanitarian crisis, imagine this, the only cancer hospital in Gaza is also running out of fuel. But there's hope in the sense that the Rafah border has opened up for the first time. Wounded people are being allowed out, so are foreign nationals. About several wounded Palestinians are now getting out and getting help. Let's talk about the geopolitical scene that I was referring to earlier. United States, an ally of Israel, big role in this conflict. Over 1,000 US citizens who were in Gaza are being allowed to exit via the Rafah border crossing. US Vice President Kamala Harris also met with UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, who, remembers, visited Israel and expressed his solidarity with Israel's fight against Hamas. Now, let's also talk about Israel's neighbors and their role. Jordan, for example. Jordan has recalled its ambassador from Israel as tensions continue to mount between Israel and all of its neighbors. As far as Egypt is concerned, the Rafah border crossing, that's the only way citizens can get out of Gaza. And Egypt is saying we're doing everything we can to ensure that not just wounded Palestinians, but foreign nationals also get out. About 7,000 of them are being evacuated from Gaza. And that's where also another geopolitical angle comes in. Australia. Several Australian nationals were stuck in Gaza. 20 of them have managed to get out using the Rafah border crossing. So they're out of Gaza right now. And that's another important highlight, because several countries are focusing on ensuring that their foreign nationals stuck in Gaza are out as soon as possible.